Okay, so this is how one of these fancy lawnmowers works. And I don't know that much about it, but I'm going to guess and say that this is the brake, which actually hits this cylinder. And you can see I've got a couple different belts here. I've got a belt here, and then this belt back here that goes back to the transmission for the wheels to engage. Looks a little bit different than a lot of the videos out there, because you see that I don't have that breaker space here that a lot of the other videos on the older models have, as well even to access this to engage the wheels, the driver, a little bit more accessible than maybe in some of the other videos. But I did take the covers off of this, and they're actually over here. So I have two covers back there. You can see a cover here, and then there's one underneath. What I'm after though is this guy right here is what's broken, and you can see that just by how limp it's there. This cable actually broke about halfway, so that's actually the cable that goes here. So I'll show you how that looks. So basically you've got this part here, and then it's this cable, and you can see how loose that is. And it actually broke probably somewhere down in this area. And probably from rust. It tells you why you gotta actually lubricate these things that are in these casings, which I didn't know obviously at the time. I now know, and I've been paying the heavy price of about $20 to replace this guy right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the cable. So it actually is here, as you can see. It normally has a coating, but I pulled it off because, as you can see, this is what I was dealing with, where it just broke off. So if you continue up here, you can see you have to get this off of here, which I've already loosened up, so it just comes out like that. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to spin it around a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I stay in focus here, like so. You can see how it's coming out of there now. Boy, I'm not liking this because it's not very focused. And then this should just come out like so. And you can kind of see how that looks. And then the rest of the cable is here, which is the other part that had broken off. I have that out now, and so I'm going to put this through. And then you see this little grommet or gasket, like rubber piece here, to seal into there as I bring it through. Okay, so as you can see, I now have this on. This was a little bit difficult right here to get this. I showed you earlier how this actually comes disconnected, this guy right here. But this guy was a little bit more difficult because he has this little crown piece on it. That was a little more difficult to get off. Let's see if I can show it to you and put it right maybe on this black thing. Looks like that. So, little piece that's on there. You can see I didn't break it or anything, but obviously a little bit tricky to get that cap. So, as you can see, nice and taut now that I've got that down. See, I took this up over the top. Then of course you have to make sure this is on the bottom part, that this bolt is on the top. Like this can flip around and then it'll look funny because it'll cause the cable to kind of go upward. And then of course it goes back through the hole over there. So that's the cable. And now I've got some covers I've got to put back on. So here's all the bolts I've got left. Both of those covers. And I'll be done. And you can see I have the old blade there with some chips on the end. This is the back plate. You can see this black one that I'm just now putting in, and there's you can spin the wheel. You see how I've spun the wheel so I can actually get to that, and then there's a bolt actually here under the flap, and then of course there'll be another one matching on this side down here to put on there, and then I'll have one more to do, one more belt protector. And this belt protector is a little bit tricky. It has a lip back here. You can kind of, I don't know that you'll be able to see it this way. Try to get you a peek at that, but hopefully right there you might be able to see that lip that's right in there. So what I've got left to do is the blade.